On page 53, question 17, how did God give his law to us? When God created Adam and Eve, his law was actually written on their hearts. They knew what was good, what was wrong. Actually, they didn't know what was wrong. They had no knowledge of evil. They were created good, and so his law was actually the way they lived. It was the way they were wired. It was the way they were created. And that lasted for almost 3,000 years. Adam, his children, his grandchildren, on and on. It wasn't until the Israelites had left Egypt after their slavery that God felt that we were so removed from creation and we were so removed from that initial imprint of his law on our hearts and in our minds that he gave his commandments on tablets of stone to the children of Israel. Moses went up Mount Sinai, met with God, talked to God, listened to God, and God gave him those commandments on stone so they couldn't be changed. And Moses brought them down to the children of Israel. Again, the commandments are found in two places in the Bible: Exodus chapter 20, verses 2 through 17, and Deuteronomy chapter 5, verses 6 through 17. I'm going to keep harping on that because you really need to read them in that form. That's much better than reading it 1, 2, 3. We're going to memorize them in the meeting one at a time, but look at them as an overall guide. The commandments actually serve three purposes for us. They serve as a curb, they serve as a mirror, and serve as a guide. A curb keeps you from running off the street. I always tell the story that I was driving my pickup one day and it had frozen overnight. I was going over a hill. I got to the part where the sun wasn't shining and the road was frosty, and I started sliding. I wasn't in control anymore. I was going straight toward this brand new mailbox that somebody had put up, stone all the way up, just gorgeous. And all I could think was, man, I'm going to hit that. I'm going to break their mailbox. I'm going to wreck my truck. And I just prayed, give me a little traction on the way. And just before I hit it, front tire of the truck hit the curb, bounced me back over onto my side. Didn't hit anybody, didn't hit the mailbox. That curb was there. It kept me from causing a lot of damage. The commandments act as a curb. If we follow the commandments, keeps us from causing a lot of damage to ourselves and to other people. The mirror. God uses the law to reveal and condemn our sins, the things that we're doing wrong, the things that aren't part of his will for us. He shows us, the commandments show us what we're doing wrong. It acts as a mirror. We can look at the commandments and see where we need to change. The third way that the commandments work for us is a guide. Psalm 119, 105, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. And in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23, for the commandment is a lamp and the teaching a light, and the reproofs of discipline are the way of life. Big words in there, but basically they're telling you that the commandments show you the best way to live your life on earth.